Freddie Mac are government chartered firms and are the root cause for the housing bubble and our current woes. They never should have been created in the first place. If AIG made stupid decisions and sold credit default swaps as insurance for risky investments, then they should go out of business. That is what happens in a free market. They say that letting AIG fail would have meant a total collapse of the entire financial system. Now, I don't know if that's true, but if it is, I say let it collapse. It would be far more favorable to go through 2 years of hell and have the complete government takeover of banks, financial institutions, auto companies, and expanding its power beyond anything we have ever seen. That will have repercussions that will be far worse in the long run. Free exchange will rebound the economy. People still want to exchange goods and services. Other banks that make good decisions will move in and supply credit. That is the way things are supposed to work. What is happening is just another example of the vicious cycle of socialism. Government causes a problem, then we need more government to solve it. Also, the current legislative environment is designed so that companies cannot survive. Then when the government, it allows the government to take them over and do the politicians' bidding. Now, the trillion-dollar pork stimulus spree includes things like $34 million to renovate the Department of Commerce headquarters, perhaps with new wallpaper. This is a building that should not exist in the first place. In tough economic times, individuals must make the choices necessary to balance their spending with their income. They do not go on a shopping binge. We will have to borrow more from the communist Chinese at a high interest rate, which is a genius move. But they've already said they're hesitant to buy more of our debt. That leaves printing money, in which case your savings and income will have less and less purchasing power. We, the people, will pick up the check one way or another. There is a proposal for government-run healthcare that on its face is so patently absurd, I can't believe we're actually discussing it. All you have to do is look at what is happening in Canada and Great Britain. We can summarize it like this. Imagine getting your healthcare from the DMV. Another proposal is cap and trade of carbon dioxide. Every pillar of the global warming alarmist argument has been debunked. All they have left is computer models that are at their core are based on seriously flawed assumptions, and they have been wrong over and over again. This is junk science. On the other hand, if you plot solar activity and Earth temperature on the same graph, you see a direct correlation. But no, it can't be the sun affecting temperature fluctuations of the planet. Folks, carbon dioxide is plant food. They take it in and emit oxygen. This lunacy will destroy our economy and have no benefit. Since energy goes into everything we buy, this is going to raise the price of everything substantially. Also, we are already driving industry out of this country due to ridiculous taxation and regulation. This will be the final nail in the coffin. If you want to see the mass exodus of manufacturing from the United States, just pass this global warming nonsense. I'd like to say something about all of our brave soldiers throughout the many years. They fought and gave limbs, and they gave their very lives to defend America. They did not confer that sacrifice so we could pay ridiculous levels of taxes to the government, or so that Albemarle County could tell us where we are allowed to build driveways on our own property. They sacrificed so we could be free. We dishonor their memory when we allow the scourge of big government to decimate the liberty for which they battled. We fought communism for 40 years. Does it make sense to now adopt their policies? The truth is we were adopting them slowly the entire time of the Cold War. The best way to honor our fallen soldiers is to restore liberty. Back to the frog in the pot. The frog was getting warm. The socialists, who have been in the past very patient people, have made a terrible error. They turned up the heat too fast here in the last few months. The frog has been awakened. We will jump out of this pot